you how bad of a host he really is.
And welcome back to
The Game Show.
I'm sure you missed me and our contestants the week that we weren't here, but we are back. We had to take a bye week, but that just means we're back and better than ever with newly fresh audio. Thank you, Mac, for fixing that for us. We almost didn't have audio today, so that would not have worked. Let's take a look at our contestants' beautiful faces today. Here they are in their shining glory, and they all have one thing in common. Well, technically, two of them are my roommates, and one of them is the girlfriend of one of my roommates. Can you guess which one's the girlfriend? Game show. All right. But yeah, so we're gonna treat you guys like I don't know you, and they don't know the questions. I was pretty staunch about not giving them any hints at all. So, Chris, you can tell me your first and last name, your hometown, and your major. You can talk to this camera right here.
Oh, okay. Christian Pietrantoni. I am a freshman in video production, and I grew up in Lancaster, New York.
Yes, same as me. We went to the same high school.
Hometown.
Now, Chris, that's a cool shirt you have on there.
Yeah.
Did you get that when they were still in business, or?
No, actually, I got it at the last standing Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon.
Bend, Oregon. What were you
Just
doing
over
there?
this summer.
How was the trip?
Got stranded in Death Valley on the way there. I'll tell you that.
Jeez,
a
I'll have
mess.
to
It
hear
was
all
a
about
mess.
that. Just kidding. I was on the trip with him. Yeah. Does it say something on the back? It's like last Blockbuster.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Last Blockbuster on the planet.
Can't find that anywhere else.
No, it's definitely one of a kind shirt. All right. You can say your first name and last name, your hometown, and your major.
So my name is Josh Schmidt. I am from a little town no one's ever heard of called North Collins. And my major is audio, radio communications. I'm a senior, thank God. I want to graduate.
We had somebody else here from North Collins. We had Jay Gleason on the show.
Oh, that's right, Jay. I forgot about it. He was on here, yep.
And I understand that you've been a firefighter for Halloween multiple times.
Yes. Thank you for telling him that.
You're so welcome.
We were talking about Halloween costumes yesterday, and that came up in the discussion.
How many times have you been a firefighter for Halloween?
Probably 5.
5. Is
But
it just because?
It was all when I was younger, and like my dad has been involved in our volunteer fire department in our hometown for almost 40 years now.
So it was more of like a role model type thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was actually almost joined the fire company myself, and then I came to college. So
Wow.
yep.
Admirable. And then finally, you can do the same thing.
All right, I'm Stacy. I am a senior childhood ed major, and I'm from Tonawanda.
Tonawanda. And okay, I understand. Whilst you were in Tonawanda, you made a 12-pound blanket.
Oh yeah, I love to make blankets. They're like the best thing in the world. I think I've made 3 of them, and then a variety of like little baby ones.
So a 12-pound blanket. What was it? Just like normal like cloth or whatever? I don't know.
Yarn.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Normal yarn. Man, that must have been pretty big then.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger than me.
Yeah.
Wow. And Josh is a tall guy.
I'm pretty
I don't know if you could tell by him sitting. At least he's a tall guy. All right. So we know our contestants now. They're going to get familiar with the leaderboard shortly. Our leaderboard right here, we have first place still Shayna Gordon, second place 1320 Nick Dory, and third place way down there, Aiden Johnson, who's actually on camera today. He finished with a 690. Hopefully one of you guys can replace, either get on that board, or if you don't, doesn't matter, because you'll still win. Whoever wins today will be getting a $25 gift card to O'Malley's. And O'Malley's is a liquor store here in Fredonia. So drink up as a celebration. All right. Who's ready for the first round of
The Game Show.
I am.
I've been waiting all night.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've been.
Took a cold shower earlier. Got the
Stacy?
blood flowing.
Are you going to beat your boyfriend?
I don't know. Possibly.
All right. Josh, are you going to let her beat you?
I'll let her beat me, but Chris isn't gonna beat me.
Let's just say I have a higher resolve than anyone else here.
All right. So yeah, the higher resolve, that's his thing right here. Confidence, better pay off. All right?
Yes, sir.
We can go to the board and reveal the first. Today's categories in the first round, we have It's a Twister, The Recently Deceased, Gangsters of the Roaring '20s, and Broadway Musicals. Chris, you are the closest to me, so you may pick your category and
I think I know
points.
what I'm going for. I think I'm going to go for Gangsters of the Roaring '20s 40.
Gangsters of the Roaring '20s for 40. and then you can click the arrow. Yep. Vincenzo Colosimo was one of the original American gangsters, known for opening brothels with his wife and his overall charm with women before being murdered in 1920. His actions would lead to what we now know as the mob. What nickname did he go by? Big Jim, Diamond Vinny, or Smooth Louie? All right, what do we have to say? B, C, and B? Well, Vincenzo Colosimo was commonly referred to as Big Jim Colosimo. A.
Oh, wow.
Well, damn jam.
You can go back to the board. Yep. All right, perfect. You don't have to adjust any scores because they got them all wrong.
Good job, us.
Too bad stuff.
How's that resolve getting you? All right, Josh,
getting there.
you're up.
Let's go with recently deceased for 20.
The recently deceased 420.
420.
Yes. Regis Philbin passed away on July 24th, 2020. His talk show, Live, was famously co-hosted by him and one other celebrity. Was it Heidi Klum, Sofia Vergara, or Kelly Ripa? I was on this show when I went to New York City.
Really?
I got to be in the audience. Yes. All right, which other star was it? C, C, and C? It was C, Kelly Ripa.
Awesome.
Nice.
That is 20 points for everybody. Yeah, I got to be on a live when it was Ryan and Kelly, because Regis hadn't died yet, but he was
It was the former Giants player.
Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, not Ryan Seacrest. The former Giants player who came in, I can't remember his name. Michael Strahan.
Michael Strahan,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it was cool. Ryan Seacrest was cool. He kind of said hi to all of us, and they had on who's that one actor?
There's a lot.
He
of
does
them.
the really bad voice of Shaggy. No, the new
I'm not
the
aware
new
of like
movie.
Shaggy
I
actors.
don't know.
We'll figure it out. All right,
Yeah.
Stacy, you're finally up. What are we going for?
Broadway musicals for 20.
Broadway musicals 420. Similar to the Emmys or the Grammys, what award recognizes excellence in live Broadway theater? Either the Golden Globe Awards, the Academy Awards, or the Tony Awards? All right, which one is it? C, C, and C? It is C, the Tony Awards.
Looks like we got an equal result.
Looks
today.
like we do. That's 20 for everybody. Stacy, are you familiar with, do you watch the Tonys?
Sometimes.
You do watch the Tony? I've never watched any of the Tonys. I used to watch like the Emmys and stuff. Then, yeah. All right, it's 40 to 40 to 40. Chris, we are back to you.
With the gangsters for 30.
Gangsters of the Roaring Twenties, 430. The Genovese crime family is a currently active organized crime family of the American Mafia. Lucky was the founder of this family when it was originally known under which different surname? The Lucianos, the Orlovas, or the Lissonis?
Oh.
I've always had a place in my heart for the American gangsters. Which is it? A, and A. It is A.
What's
Luciano.
going on here?
Wow. You're all sticking it together. That is 70 for
This
everybody.
is a tense match. I kind of underestimated my opponents here.
Yeah, you didn't think they would know as much as you?
No. Jeez.
Maybe you
Alrighty.
don't have as much resolve as you think.
Right now I have as much resolve as you do, so.
That's very true. No one has bragging rights quite just yet. Josh, how are we gonna break up this tie?
It's a twister for 40.
It's a twister
Oh.
for 40. All right, this 2011 tornado only lasted 38 minutes and still caused almost $3 billion in damage, 166 fatalities, and 1,150 injuries. What was primarily the city affected by this devastation?
Nice.
Joplin, Missouri, Newton, Kansas, or Hennepin, Nebraska?
Wonderful typing. I love it.
Yes. What is it? B, A, and A? Well, Joplin, Missouri. It is A. Chris, do you not remember? Out of everybody to get it wrong, we were the only ones that went through Joplin, Missouri. And the house that we stayed in Kansas, he was talking about this.
I was trying to think about that, and I thought like, oh, he lived in Kansas. I thought he was talking about his own hometown. It's all right. I'm gonna come back. It's only 40 points.
All right, it is 70 to 110 to 110.
Can't lose my composure.
Stacy, you're up.
It's a twister for 20.
It's a twister for 20. This 1999 tornado, commonly referred to as the May 3rd tornado, currently holds the record for the fastest wind speeds recorded on the planet. What was the max speed it reached? 320 miles per hour, 345 miles per hour, or 375 miles per hour? All very deadly winds.
Deadly speeds, yeah.
All right, which one is it? B, B, and B? It was A. 320 miles per hour, which is, the lowest option you could have picked, but at the same time, way faster than you could ever imagine.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not to be messed with at all. Stacey, if you could move a little bit closer to Josh, just because, yeah.
Got it.
Awesome. All right. Not that he bites.
Right.
Or does.
All right. Maybe if he loses. We never know.
We'll know soon enough, won't we?
All right, Chris.
All right. I'll go with Broadway musicals for 40.
Broadway musicals for 40.
think Jane is
Chris,
something
big musical guy. Lin-Manuel Miranda achieved superstardom when he wrote, composed, and sang in Hamilton. But what was Miranda's first musical that he wrote that landed on Broadway? In the Heights, Spring Awakening, or The Light in the Piazza? Which musical did he write? C, A, and A? It was A, In the Heights.
Uh-oh, Chris.
Maybe I will have to jeopardize some points to that last question, huh?
All right, that is.
Oh boy. That's noticeable.
Well, we have the couple in the lead right now for 150s and then
Yikes.
70s.
Let's go recently deceased for 40.
Recently deceased for 40. Getting all the 40s. COVID-19 has been responsible for over 200,000 American deaths, and celebrities are not safe from that number. Which recently deceased celebrity did not die as a result of COVID-19? Was it Nick Cordero, Naya Rivera, or Tommy DeVito? Silence.
All I could think of when you said DeVito was Dorito.
Yeah, and not Danny
DeVito.
either, so don't get scared. All right, which celebrity did not die from COVID-19? C, A, and B, all different answers. And the one that is right is B. Naya Rivera.
All right.
Stacey, can you tell me how she died?
Was she the one that drowned?
She was the one that drowned, yes.
Awesome.
Trying to save her kid, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I gotta watch more news.
I gotta get on social media or something.
That was big news. It wasn't just on social media. That was
on the
I'm a
news.
simple man. I
knows.
live a simple life.
She was the Glee person.
I don't need a lot of points. Yeah. A reminder: the 40 stays on for some reason. I can't do anything about that. All right, Stacey.
It's a twister for 30.
It's a twister for 30. What state, according to the NOAA, had the most tornadoes on average between 1991 and 2010? Was it Kansas, Oklahoma, or Texas? All right, which one was it? B, A, and A? It's a twister. Texas.
Oh.
That's why it had to be a question, because you would have never thought.
Right.
But
Well, Texas is in Tornado Alley, isn't it?
I guess it technically would
it
be,
is,
yeah.
but like the northern part.
Yeah,
More.
it was crazy. Kansas was number 2. It had like 96. Texas had like over 160.
That's pretty
So-
insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gangsters, I'll do 20.
All right, Gangsters of the Roaring 20s, 420. What was the name of the Italian-American mobster who had Al Capone as his protege, created a national crime syndicate, and left a criminal empire worth $998 million from bootlegging, gambling, and prostitution? Was that Frankie Costello, Joey Adonis, or Johnny Torrio? In my opinion, I've done a lot of research on this guy. This guy was the real Al Capone. This guy was like the one who was behind the scenes doing all of it. All right, which one was it? A, C, and C. Johnny Torrio.
Wow.
You don't know about Johnny Torrio,
No,
Chris?
I just.
I'm not gonna lie, I guessed.
Yeah? Stacey, was that a guess or did you know that one?
That was a total guess.
Wow. Looks like they have a
Guess
little
I just, like-
interlink going between them.
I think just luck's on their side today. Just fate.
Maybe it's that the cockiness isn't being smiled.
I think it's just fate. Fate has already chose my predestined path. Maybe I'm not meant to win.
Let's
Joshua.
go with the recently deceased for 30.
The recently deceased for 30. Wow, we're just getting these out of the way.
Yeah.
All right. The late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away on September 18th of this year. What president was responsible for nominating her for the position? Was it Jimmy Carter, George H.W. Bush, or Bill Clinton?
Oh boy.
presidents.
Okay.
I wasn't kidding about that. All right. We got A, B, and B. Well, Bill Clinton, C, was the one to nominate her. Yeah.
I thought she was there longer than that.
But it would be a Democratic president would be the
Right,
one.
that's true. Neither Jimmy Carter or Bush were Democratic.
See, I didn't
Jimmy
know
Carter
that.
was a
Jimmy.
Democrat.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
See, that's why I was thinking Jimmy Carter. I was like, wasn't he Democrat?
Yeah.
But that was like the 80s.
Yeah,
wasn't
late
it?
70s, early 80s, yeah.
So that, no, yeah.
All right.
Go Broadway for 30.
Broadway musicals for 30. What is currently the longest running musical on Broadway? I'm about to say like Burger King foot lettuce. The longest running musical on Broadway, still playing at the Majestic Theater since 1988. Is it Les Mis, The Phantom at the Opera, or Chicago? All right. Oh, okay, all right. Let's see if changing your answer will benefit you.
I don't like that laugh. It sounds like he's cheating.
All right, what is the longest running musical on Broadway? C, B, and C? B, Phantom of the Opera.
There you go.
I remember that because last March when the radio station went to IBS, I saw a sign in Times Square for the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. Didn't think
So that you knew in that moment that it was the longest running musical.
Right.
No, I was like, well, I saw it, so we might as well just guess it.
All right, Chris is up, I think.
I am?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go with Broadway musicals for 10.
Broadway musicals for 10. Chris, if you lose, you're gonna do baby voice.
Yeah.
Mamma Mia is a jukebox musical written by Katherine Johnson in 1999, featuring entirely songs from what music group? Is it Queen, ABBA, or Blondie? You don't have to be a musical guy for this one, that's for sure.
Right.
All right, which music group? Oh my God. A, B, and B? It was B, ABBA.
ABBA?
What makes you think that Freddie Mercury was in Mamma Mia? Or
You don't
while
know the
singing?
song Mamma Mia?
No. I mean, I do. I probably do.
Here I go again.
Listen, maybe the audience doesn't know right now. Maybe I'm like playing it off like dumb right now, just so I can come back like for Fear's second, third.
All right,
round.
well, better hurry up. It is 70 to 210 to 220.
I got time.
You do have time.
I'm just playing around right now. I'm just playing around.
All right, all right.
Testing
Josh,
the waters.
Let's
you're
go
up.
with Twister.
Twister for 10. This series of American horror comedy movies released by Sci-Fi starting in 2013 combines tornadoes and what other horrifying entity? Are they lions, sharks, or gorillas? Let's see your answers. B, B, and B. Yes, it was B. Sharknado.
Are they up to like 8?
Classic.
What's up?
I feel like they're up to like 8 now.
Are they? I
have
haven't.
no
Great
idea.
movies.
I don't.
Hilarious.
Are they?
Yeah, they're like it's like a parody, you know.
Oh, I'm aware of what it is.
It's fun.
I can't believe you didn't know Mamma Mia. That's.
Maybe I did. Maybe I'm playing dumb.
You know what?
We'll take the points.
I wouldn't put it past you. Stacy, you're up.
Recently deceased.
Yep, let's finish off the recently deceased. Eddie Van Halen was a larger-than-life rock star in the band Van Halen who passed away on October 6th. What role did he play in the band's lifetime? Was he the lead singer, the lead guitarist, or the drummer? All right, I know a couple people who'd be very disappointed if this one wasn't answered correctly. All right, let's see it. A, B, and B.
Chris.
It is B.
Chris! Who was the lead singer of Van Halen, Chris?
Listen,
I really hope you're beefing up that playing dumb thing.
I am. No. Well,
I'm sending this right to Ricotta after this.
I'm not a Van Halen. I'm not a big Van Halen guy. I like their music. I'm not like a fan though. You know, they're cool. I was upset when he died, but I wasn't like, oh no, that he.
I don't take Josh or Stacy as the biggest Van Halen fans either.
I'm a huge 80s guy.
Oh, okay.
80s rock is like what I grew up
I know
on.
my age. I just spent.
But how do you...
It's like I just don't like. I hear Van Halen's song. I don't care to like. Oh, which one is he? Is he the
David Lee
lead?
Roth, Sammy Hagar.
Yeah.
Those are like.
Sammy Hagar was the lead
Sammy
singer.
All right, let's finish off
55.
this gangsters of the 20s. Al Capone is known as one of the most infamous gangsters of all time. He was labeled as public enemy #1 during his lifetime of crime. What major city was he active in throughout his life? New York City, Chicago, or Los Angeles?
Aggressive.
I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to just push the marker tab in.
All right, guys, which one is it? A, B, and B. It is B, Chicago.
Really? Not New York.
I'm really
you doing this on purpose?
I'm really glad he didn't put LA.
Huh.
Like, if he would have put LA, I would have like.
What's going on with my skills right now? Huh.
I really hope you're kidding. That's all I have
How's
to
that
say.
resolve going for you, buddy?
Fine. Let's go on to the next round. What's going
Well,
on?
I have to do the outro, so I'll do that. That was round one of, again, this episode of
The Game
How do you think you
Show.
guys did? I'll start with Stacy.
I think I did pretty good.
Stacy, you're like the silent killer. You like,
I told you guys she was gonna
you're
come
kind of
out of
just hanging
nowhere.
out in the background, and you're in the lead right now with 250. Josh, how do you think you did?
I feel like I did pretty good. I mean, I'm hanging in there. I'm doing a little better than my counterpart on my right, but well, my left on the TV screen. But, you know,
Yeah,
I'm doing good.
240, 250 are pretty average scores for the end of the first round. Chris, how do you think you did?
Honestly, like, not too shabby. I think I'm really gonna pick it up in round two. I'm really good with my reaction timing and buzzing, and just gotta guess, you know, false or true.
Did you get all the 10-point ones wrong?
Probably, yeah.
That might be a new record. That might. Oh, okay. He got one of the 10 points right
I
now.
think it was the shark one.
Okay.
Sharknado.
Yeah.
You're right. Yes, he did get that one right. We have to give credit where credit is due.
Right.
All right. We'll see you after the break.
I'll be right back. Hi. You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
My reaction time is impeccable.
Great. Good to know. There you
I'm
go.
gonna tell you, round three, guys, I'm not holding back anymore.
Okay.
I can't afford to hold. I can't afford to play with you guys any longer.
You're gonna wait that long?
I can't afford to play around
This
any
is round
longer.
2.
I know. Oh no, this round I'm probably still gonna tease you guys a little bit.
Okay.
We'll test the waters.
Welcome back to
The Game Show.
my right. If you remember Chris, and then to my left we have Josh and Stacy. And we're all doing well. We got 80, 240, and 250. I'm excited for this round. I hope score can get a little bit more nail bite worthy after this. Because
I mean, me and Stacey are pretty close.
This is like
You guys
Mario
are-
Party.
yeah,
It's like
but-
kind of my thing, like reaction timing, you know.
reaction timing, yeah. Well, it means nothing if you say the wrong answer.
50-50 chance is what my
I mean,
philosophy.
I played goalie in high school, so reaction time's kind of my
As
thing.
long as I can just get them all and just guess, I can close the score.
Very true, very true. All right, well, like I said, I'm going to hit this button, and you got whoever hits first gets to answer. If you get it right, 10 points. If you get it wrong,
No.
don't worry about it. Just get it wrong, and you look dumb. All right, so are we ready for this round? Oh my gosh.
Absolute.
Got to put the timer. I always forget about the timer.
Was it
Yeah,
90
you guys got
seconds?
90 seconds
Oh, that's plenty of time to
Wait to
get.
press the button.
to answer as many questions as you can.
Oh.
Now, Tony Hawk is 45 years old. Chris.
True.
That is false. All right, Grateful Dead was founded in 1965, Josh.
False.
That is true. All right, cashews and their shells are poisonous before being treated, Chris.
True.
That is correct.
Right.
Cumulus clouds are dark and flat, Chris.
False.
That is false.
Right.
The Maple Leafs hockey team is based in Vancouver, Chris.
True.
That is false. You idiot! Incredibles 2 is the highest grossing Pixar film. Chris.
False.
That is true. All right. Minnesota had the highest average SAT scores in 2019, Chris.
True.
That is true.
Right.
All right, there are over 1,500 colors of Sherwin-Williams paints. Chris, that is true.
Right.
All right, Netherlands won the FIFA World Cup in 2019, Josh.
False.
That is correct.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
All right, the Andes Mountains are in India. Stacy.
False.
That is correct.
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
Cars are Germany's main export, Josh. That is true, that's correct.
Right.
All right, the Dutch East India Company still exists. Chris.
False.
That is correct.
Right.
All right, beta-carotenoids help with eyesight. Chris, that is true.
Right.
Bonnets were popular in the 16th century.
False.
That is false.
Right.
All right.
Not too bad.
That's true.
Wow. I am sweating under my armpits.
I think I managed to tighten the gap a little bit there.
All right, Mark, did you do a good job? When I said correct, I meant they were right, obviously. So what did Chris get?
He got 7.
Chris got 7 correct. That is 70 points. What did Josh get?
Got 3.
Josh got 3 correct, and Stacy got 1. So now we can take a look at our third round categories. We have Destroyed World Wonders, Fashion Subcultures, Sports Broadcasting, and Floor Materials.
Sports
Broadcasting,
you
huh?
say. Interesting. Oh, look at that. He got the 150. What did I
Look at
say?
that. You got a 150.
What did I
He
say?
attacked the button.
So our final scores after this round. This is probably the most beneficial time. This round was probably the most actually beneficial we've had so far, allocating 70 points. Puts Chris up to 150. Josh goes up takes the lead actually to 270, and Stacy hangs out at 260. How did you guys feel about that?
I feel like my reaction timing really helped to tighten the gap there. I really
Yes.
feel like that was a beneficial round for me.
I agree. Your result was on point.
I'd
Thank
like to
you.
check these buttons to see if they're rigged after the show.
I think fate was just kind of on my side.
I'll be contacting the gaming community.
Okay.
And,
You'll make sure that they're adequate.
they'll be in touch with
We all have a predestined path, and that was just mine.
Stop it.
All right, John Locke and Stacy, how did you feel about it?
I can't react fast at
You
all.
can't- well, you know what? It's strategic.
It's a tooth and claw battle.
It's tooth and nail.
Tooth and claw.
You know, it may be predetermined, it may be not, but one thing that we know is predetermined is O'Malley's gift card. This is all for O'Malley's today. Whoever gets to get drunk, gets to drink. I don't care what you like to drink, but you're gonna get it at O'Malley's because you got $25 credit towards it, and you're gonna love it. I know they don't have Pink Whitney there, so.
Upsetting.
There's no amount of Four Locos that can take the pain away from what I feel. It was you. You did this. You did this to me. You did this. You killed Brian. Now, you can never hurt anybody ever again. I'm all out. Where am I gonna possibly go to keep feeding my addiction now?
Hey, Dean. Remember me?
Brian, is that you?
Yes, it is me. That car really hurt. Anyways, why not try O'Malley's liquor to continue your drunken stupor?
O'Malley's? But what makes it different than any other liquor store?
The variety. It has anything that your little heart can want.
Do they have Four Locos?
No, they don't. But they have any liquor you could want.
So I can continue to drown my sorrows that I've succumbed after murdering you?
At extremely low prices.
Sign me up.
Best part about it is, no subscription required. Just walk in and plan how you want to forget. Look, it's right across the street.
Really? I'm gonna go.
Good luck, Dean. I hope you rot in hell.
Wait a minute. We can't foam in a liquor store, so I'll just have to pick it up once we finish shooting.
Time to forget I exist. O'Malia's. I think I have a problem.
Chess is very physical.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Show me a video.
People pop veins playing chess.
All right, after all that heckling, we are finally back to
The game show.
round 3 as usual. My favorite round, well, my favorite round up to this point. And we've already introduced the categories. We got the Destroy World Wonders, Fashion Subcultures, Sports Broadcasting, and Floor Materials. Chris, how do you feel about these categories, and which one do you think you're going to
I
excel
think I'm
at?
going to excel in fashion subcultures, honestly.
Yeah?
I have a feeling.
What about that category tickles your fancy?
I just think like I'm very culturally aware of what's going on. I think I just know how things work in this world, you know?
Yeah.
I just think I know what people, how they dress in other countries. And
All right, Josh, how do you feel about these categories, and what one do you feel? I don't even have to ask you what one you feel.
Well, I feel strongly about sports broadcasting, obviously, but I think I'm going to surprise some people with the floor materials. As I
Okay.
had told you, my uncle has been a carpenter for 30 years, and I used to help him quite a bit. So,
Stacy, same goes to you. What do you feel like?
Floor materials. I really like to watch HGTV. It's like my favorite thing ever. So.
All right. Well, we're gonna start at our newly in place leader, Josh, and you may pick which one you like.
well, I mean, I think everyone knows what I'm going for. Floor materials, 440.
Floor materials, 440. All right. This flooring, commonly seen in restaurant kitchen floors, I should say, goes by what name? Shale tile, flint tile, quarry tile, or glazed tile?
easy. That's McDonald's floor right there.
Yeah, well,
I used
it's
to-
every like fast food
used to be a
restaurant floor.
manager there.
All right. Well, was the name of the type of floor on your?
Nope,
on your...
but I sure as hell got acquainted to it.
All right. Which floor was it? B, A, and C. Well, I guess that's why you got fired. It was C, quarry tile.
Really? Now it looks like okay.
I thought it was shale.
Huh.
Yeah. You know what? All the words I picked out that were the trick answers were words on the same page as the page for quarry tile. So,
Interesting question.
materials. All right, Stacy is now back in the lead at 300 points. So, and that is now your turn.
World Wonders for 20.
Destroyed World Wonders 420. All right. This statue of the sun god Helios was the tallest statue in the ancient world. It was destroyed by an earthquake in 226 BC and was not rebuilt. Was that the Ptolemaic Monument, the Colossus of Rhodes, the Bronze Sun, or the Mighty Protector? A lot of thinking going on in this round, but that's okay. We like to encourage thinking. All right, are we all ready?
Yes.
All right, which one was it? D, A, and A. This is gonna be a fun round. It is B. Colossus of Rhodes.
I was thinking that one. Interesting.
Yeah.
Jose, because the heli.
Fashion subcultures for 80.
Chris wants fashion subcultures for 80 points. This fashion trend consists of feminine outfits modeled after masculine fashions. Is it tomboy core, Brad core, gender core, or boyfriend core? This will really judge on how aware you are.
Well, this is an interesting one. Huh? They're all.
I'm confident.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. I like that confidence. Even if you get it wrong, you're owning it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Which fashion subculture was it today? B, A, and A. Well, what you see right here is an example of D, boyfriend core.
I was thinking that.
Well, why didn't you say
Yeah, why don't you write it down?
It's 2 in a row. I need to just go with my gut.
All right, we are still stagnant at a 150 to 270 to 300. Josh, let's wake up here.
Basics. Sports broadcasting for 80.
Sports broadcasting for
jeez.
80. Man, getting the 80s out of the way, huh? The Sports Broadcasting Act of 1961 states that any broadcaster has the right to own and distribute media that they are featured on for up to 20 years after it's created. What meeting was this act settled in? The Rome Convention, the Berne Conference, the Vernon Compromise, or the Mitchell Deal?
You didn't tell me this was going to be about law.
This is sports broadcasting. This is like,
Right.
All right.
this is sports broadcasting law and
Easy.
ethics, if you will.
I'll beat him in his own game.
All right, what thing did this happen in? D, B, and D. Well, the Sports Broadcasting Act was settled at A, the Rome Convention.
Why Rome?
It's a neutral ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the hardest sports broadcasting, or probably any broadcasting question we could have picked.
Yeah, that's obscure. I will say that.
Well, you know what? If you were an actual sports broadcaster
here.
Wow. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Now the host is heckling me as well.
Well, I have to. All right, Stacy, you're up.
Floor materials, 60.
Floor materials for 60. This common flooring you might find in your grandma's home. It's made from linseed oil, sawdust, and calcium carbonate. Is it a burlap flooring, canvas flooring, pine resin flooring, or linoleum flooring?
Easy.
What's that?
This isn't the same exact design as the one in my house, but I believe it is the same.
All right, what's the answer? D, D, and D. Yes, it is D, linoleum. See, they know linoleum.
Even though we all got it right, just getting some points on it.
You know, yeah, you were. That was your first point of this round.
Yeah.
So,
I'm proud.
Chris, let's
My
get
turn
some.
again,
Yes, let's get some points under your belt.
Fashion for 60.
All right, fashion subcultures for 60. All right, Japanese street fashion, as seen here, is more commonly referred to as what? Shoichi Aoki, Harajuku, Kanzashi, or Dekaraji?
I'm trying to use all.
I don't even know how to say
I'm
half
trying
of
to
these.
use all the anime knowledge I have right now.
And this is a broad term. This is not like any specific specifically specific subculture like boyfriend core was, but this is like the term for like street fashion in Japan. All right, I see the gears turning. All right, which one is it? B, A, and B. It is B, Harajuku.
Yes! All those years like watching anime paid off.
And Stacy too.
I kind of understood like the lingo that was going on. It definitely wasn't Dekarazi. It doesn't even translate.
I just made that one
to
up.
Japanese.
Yeah. At least you guys didn't take that one.
Speak Japanese. But.
Josh was all over Shoichi. I think that was actually a Japanese street
Hey, I'm
artist.
closing in on you, buddy.
It sounded similar. I don't know. It just sounded familiar. So I figured.
All right. Did we change the scores?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so now it is 270 to 330 to 420.
Be very afraid.
Scoreboard.
Be very afraid.
All right, Josh, what's up?
Sports broadcasting for 40.
Sports broadcasting for 40. What is the name of the Yankees broadcaster who coined the term, "There goes, see ya," and would yell it after a player hit a home run? Was it John Sterling, Andreas Cantor, Bob Costas, or Michael Kay?
You know what? I know this one.
Well, it's not Bob Costas.
If there's any,
I know that.
I wouldn't be saying that out loud.
Yeah. I figured I'd give him a hand in my own category.
If there's anything that,
Figure I'd give him a hand in my own
that Bob
category.
Emergency is talking.
All right. Which broadcaster was? Oh, okay.
Wait.
Is he playing mental games with me right now?
I think he is.
Wait.
This is.
No.
Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes.
No. I gotta trust my gut. I haven't been trusting my gut all day, and I gotta trust my gut.
All right. We good?
Yeah.
Which is it? B, D, and B. Well, you should trust your gut. It is D, Michael K.
Wow, look at you go.
I said the Bob Costas one just to help out my opponents because Bob Costas was the guy who called the 1980 Miracle on Ice game.
Okay.
I believe that's
I
Bob
just
Costas.
looked up sports broadcasters to fill in. And then, actually, one of our writers who proposed this question said it was John Sterling, but then thankfully Emily found out that wasn't the answer. So.
See, I almost picked John Sterling.
Yeah, so I guess it's commonly, well, because they were Yankees announcers right after each other, right? So, yeah, common misconception, huh?
Yep.
So now it's 270 to 370 to 420. Stacy, you are up.
Oh, World Wonders for 40.
Destroyed world wonders for 40. All right, oh God. The Lighthouse of Alexandria is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, but its counterpart, the Library at Alexandria, is perhaps more famous. It was said to contain hundreds of thousands of scrolls and book. Although it was not all destroyed at once, who was most famous for setting it on fire and putting its decline into motion? Was it Claudius, Cleopatra, Julius Caesar, or Mark Antony? It's a lot to take in, guys.
No, I got it. I'm fairly sure. I know that name.
Yeah?
Well, it's associated with
Deliberate.
Deliberate. My resolve.
Well, no, actually, don't deliberate. You don't want to deliberate with each other. So.
Elaborate.
Yes, elaborate within yourselves. All right. Are we all good? Mm-hmm. Which one is it? D, A, and A. Well, C, Julius Caesar.
It was Caesar.
Yes, it was. What happened to going with your gut there?
No, my gut was Claudius.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Let's do Destroyed World Wonders for 80.
All right. Redeem yourself. Of the 7 ancient wonders, 6 have been destroyed, and this was the last of them to fall from the 12th to 15th century as a result of earthquakes. It was an above-ground tomb of a Carian ruler and his wife, who was also his sister.
Nice.
Is it Machu Picchu, the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Crypt of Sema, or the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus? Halicarnassus, yes.
There it goes.
World wonders. What silly things?
I thought you were going with something there.
No. What is it? C, C, and D. It is the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. It is D. Wow. Hot. That is 500 for Stacy.
Wow.
Amazing.
Man, you weren't surprising us at all. You've kind of just been leading and dominating most of the time.
But that's what I mean. She just came. Let's go floor materials for 80.
Floor materials for 80. All right. Laminate and vinyl flooring share many of the same qualities, making it hard to distinguish between the two. Which quality applies to both floor types, laminate and vinyl? They're made of 100% plastic. They have a high resistance to moisture. They use a click and lock installation method, or they require adhesive on the base. You're building stuff.
Yes.
Bob's builder.
Yes. All right. Which one was it? B, D, and B? It was C. They both use a click and lock installation method.
No.
I thought it was linoleum instead of laminate.
I read it wrong.
No.
I read it wrong.
It's right.
I thought it was the difference. Oh, I don't remember.
No. They were all different from each other, but that was the that had the same.
Installed
I
both
read it
those
wrong.
floors.
What?
I said I've installed both those floors in my house.
Stacey, you've installed floors too?
Yeah.
Really?
House, yes.
I'm not. I guess I'm not on the floor installation train.
But you were the one most excited for floor material.
I know. Because I liked the linoleum and the quarry tile one. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Who was that? That was all right. Stacey, yes, you're up.
Let's do word of the floor.
Yeah. Let's finish off floor materials for 20. This type of carpet was popular in the 70s and has a very distinct look to it. Is it beach, shag, mount, or Norse carpeting? All right, which one was it, guys? B, B, and B? Yes, it was. Shag carpeting. My grandma had one of those. Brings back nostalgia. The shag days. Shaggy dog. Shaggy carpeting, yeah. All right, Chris, you're up.
I'm gonna dive into some uncharted territory and use sports broadcasting for 60.
Sports-
Show Josh up, there's a game in here.
Sports broadcasting for 60. MLB broadcaster Thom Brennaman was suspended earlier this year for making derogatory comments on a hot mic. He apologized during the broadcast, but was interrupted by a home run call mid-apology. What did he say? Did he say an anti-gay slur, a racial slur, a sexually explicit things about his wife, or anti-Semitic remarks? All things that'll get you fired. Don't say any of them. If you didn't know that already. Don't say it on live TV especially. This isn't live, so of course you can say these. And we're just
Obviously what he said was wrong, but just his reaction was just like, what are you doing?
All right, which one was it? C, A, and B. All different answers. Well, Josh knew it was A. He said an anti-gay slur.
Wow, look at you go,
Yeah,
Mr.
it was
Sports
bad.
Broadcast.
Josh knows all about the anti-gay questions.
No! Okay, all right, no. Hold on. I've been attacked.
Damn, Jan. What a guy Josh is, huh?
All right, it is now 290 to 450 to 520. Josh, you're up.
Let's finish off sports broadcast.
Let's finish off
maybe,
sports
Maybe
broadcasting.
one of them can get this right.
Okay, hopefully. In sports broadcasting, what is the name for someone who assists the play-by-play commentator to provide supplementary input as the game progresses? Is it the post commentator, the color commentator, the free commentator, or the added commentator? All right, which one is it? C, B, and B. Yep, it is B, the color commentator.
Thanks for talking all about it whenever you do it.
You're welcome.
Oh gosh.
I myself am one, and have been.
Wow. Stacy?
Fashion for 40.
Fashion for 40. This aesthetic emphasizes nature, simplicity, and peacefulness, and has been described as a lifestyle movement. Is it fawncore, prairie core, timbercore, or cottagecore? It's when you purposely go out in the field to live like this.
Wow, that's kind of majestic.
Yeah, I'd say
It's
so.
a simple life, I guess.
It is.
I
I know.
respect
A staple of this lifestyle is making homemade bread. They had a picture of bread, slicing it with a Cutco knife.
With a Cutco knife?
All right, which aesthetic is this? A, B, and D. Of course, Stacy knows. It's a D, cottagecore.
Why?
Yeah, I showed all this
Because
to.
timber is like wood, prairie, I think of prairie dogs. And fawn, just deer. Cottage, I think of like a home.
Like, I was thinking
and
like a young deer, like that represented like nature.
All right, so that bumps Stacy up to 560, demanding lead. Compared to Chris, at least. And then Chris, you picked the final of the round.
I'll go with that fashion for 20.
All right, fashion subcultures for 20. What is this aesthetic? Commonly utilizing Victorian-era technology and designs. Is it cyberpunk, steampunk, proto-punk, or tinkerpunk? Which one is it?
Chris, I somehow hope you get this wrong.
B, B, and B. Yes, it is B, steampunk.
I really, it would have been the icing on the cake. All right, well, I mean, there's a lot of decisions here.
So let's take a look at it. This temple was built a total of 3 times after destruction from floods and arson over the course of several hundred years, with its third version becoming a wonder of the ancient world. By 401 AD, it was completely gone. What goddess did this temple honor? Was it Artemis, Athena, Persephone, or Hera?
What?
It's just like I get a kick out of your guys' faces. All right, are we confident in our answers?
Yeah.
Let's see it. Oh, C, A, and A. It was A. Temple of Artemis.
Artemis, huh?
That was a guess.
Wow, was that a guess for you too, Stacy? My God, I'm telling you, there has to be some mental link between you guys. All right, so that finishes off this game. Chris at 310. Well, not this game. Sorry. Finish off this round. Well, Chris at 310. Josh at when was that? 60. So put Josh at 550. 310, 550, and 640. That is a score.
Yeah, I can't.
Whoa. How are the turntables?
I think it's how the tables have turned.
Well, I guess
According to Michael Scott, it's not.
Stacy has to think that she's gonna have to bet a certain amount of points if she plans on. Because Josh, if he risks all 550, he could
Risk all 550, you man.
I'm just saying, if you did, you'd easily beat her. So you might want to like do 300 points or something.
Yeah.
Like 350, I'd say 400 points maybe.
Strategy.
That's
Well,
what I
I'm
do.
not
If I
the
were-
best at the mental game.
No, that's what I'm telling her. Like I do 350 probably.
Well, you all need to judge what you guys know, and when you're betting on the final category, which is grammar.
Oh,
Jeez.
Grammar? Okay.
I took a grammar course last semester.
Here we go.
I'm set.
So
we write down our
leave on this board and stay tuned. Yes, but don't let anybody else see your bet.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
It's quiet. Tension's up.
Quiet?
Tension's up to this round. This is the final round. Anything can happen on this episode of
The Game Show.
All right. Let's everybody take a big deep breath. Let's do a collective breathe on 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Oh, okay. All right. All right, Chris, you can show me what you are betting and don't let them see. Okay. So I'm going to write your current score, and then your bets, and then the difference.
Yes, sir.
All right, Josh. All right. Gotcha. No one saw that? Good.
No one saw that, right, Chris?
I didn't see it. Even if it did, it just fate settled.
Yeah.
I didn't see it though.
Well, you held it high. And Stacy, if you want to just like bend down and show me around the corner.
I can't see anything.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the beautiful host we got here.
Yeah. All right. I got you.
Flattering the host. Sounds like there might be some bribery going on over here.
I'm not Brian. No, fate's predetermined. If I lose, it's just fate's way of saying it wasn't my time to win yet.
All right. I'm just doing some math now.
Some pretty different talk from about 2 hours ago.
Yeah. Well, we'll see after this question.
Yeah, we will.
You guys got some interesting bets.
Yeah, no, I really thought like the whole math aspect of it, of how I need to win, what I need to bet.
My opponent to my left is drawn on me.
I did.
Stacy, that's an automatic deduction of 600 points.
Oh.
So now you only have 40 points to bet with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strategic.
I think I did like some good psych games, and you guys got you guys riled up.
Yeah.
All right. I got all your bets and I got all your potential scores based on what that bet is. So now let us see the final question of today's. The partices that joins two sentences together are known as what? Examples include and, but, so, yet, and for. Give you 30 seconds. I'll give you a minute.
How do we hide this from the other people? I feel exposed in the middle.
Do whatever you can. Yeah, do whatever you can. You got a minute.
My marker's too fat. It's hard to write.
Want this one?
Yeah. in the face.
You got 26 seconds left.
Well, I'm gonna be in the middle of writing it when the time runs out now.
It's a long word, huh?
That's part of speech.
Oh boy.
And then Mark, it's
I know
gonna
I use them, but I don't know how to,
You're gonna click reveal prompt when ready.
Oh no.
Mr. Hostman, do you need your marker back? Ryan.
Sure.
That's
Actually, you're not gonna do that. My
That's
bad.
how
You're
you
just gonna
throw
click
it
the arrow when time's up.
properly.
And that's time. All right, Chris. Why don't we start with you?
I couldn't think of anything.
You didn't know it all.
I didn't know.
Oh no!
That is wrong.
I knew grammar words, but I knew that wasn't.
All right, Chris. You had 310 and you bet 155. So your final score of today is 155.
Not bad.
Interesting.
Chris, you finished with a riveting 155.
Okay.
Josh, what did you have to say?
Conjunction.
Josh said a conjunction, which you can go to the next slide, is correct.
Cool.
And Josh had a 550, bet a 125, and finishes today with 675 for Josh.
Nice.
Stacy, what did you say? Stacy said conjunction.
How much did she
Stacy had a 640
I should have bet it all.
and bet a 200. So Stacy wins today.
No!
With an 840. 840 points. Congratulations, Stacy Williams.
Good job. Me and Josh gave it our all.
Chris, where was that resolve? I don't think you were in the lead once.
I think like it might have been a twist of fate.
Stacy, you may get in front. Yes, we have to do the traditional handoff. Where I will hold it out like this. There you go. What did you have to say? Who would you like to thank? What do you have to say about this?
I don't know if I have anyone to thank. But
Nobody to thank. Wow.
My family for making me feel smart, and I guess him over there.
You can buy $25 worth of liquor with that card.
I've never been to a liquor store.
Never been to a liquor store. We're gonna have to now.
Well, that's gonna change.
That's interesting.
What is interesting?
That she's never been to a liquor store. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's just interesting. Most people like drink liquor. They sell it at a liquor store, you know.
All right,
I
well,
just think it's interesting.
What'd you guys think?
I liked it.
It was an enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
Even if I lost, I could say I learned something.
Yeah, well, you can, like I said, you're going to take away more of this useless knowledge that you can apply to different
Yeah.
situations later on in life.
Right.
Stacy, how do you feel like you did overall? Thank you.
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that was non-debatable.
I think all that matters is that me and Josh both collectively lost, and even if he has a higher score, it doesn't matter because he didn't get in first place. So in the end, I can go home and be, I can still hold some of my honor.
Whatever helps your ego.
You get first, or you get last.
First place loser.
Yeah, you know.
All right.
We both lost. That's all. That's it.